multiple tools where they can use them all combined together to crush us into dust. So I've been on my conservative troll account watching these fools talk about how they're excited about Greenland, how they're excited that we're going to go to war to take Greenland because we can do that. Now, as I'm watching these videos, I'm like, these motherfuckers did not pass history class. There's no fucking way they got any type of good grades in history class because history is repeating itself. Let me tell you a story. Let me bring you back to 1930, 1940s Germany. The tiny mustache man was pretty popular amongst his people, and the West basically didn't want anything to do with what was going on in Germany. They weren't doing anything to them. They were just unaliving Jewish people, and let's keep it honest, the Christian West was just as anti-Semitic as Germany was. So they didn't give a shit what was going on with the Jewish people over there. Now, the tiny mustache man made a lot of mistakes, but one of the mistakes that he made that turned, that shifted the ties, was he attacked Poland. He didn't think anybody was going to care that he attacked Poland, but Poland had an agreement with France and Britain that if they get attacked, they were going to come help France and Britain. So he attacked Poland, France and Britain entered the war. Now, strategically, this was terrible because France and Britain was attacking Germany on one side and the Soviet Union, Russia, was attacking Germany on the other side. They were getting squeezed in. And then, of course, America entered the war and D-Day happened. So now you have France, Britain, Canada on one side, you have Polish people fighting, then you had the Soviet Union around you. I mean, they were getting squeezed in and eventually they surrendered. Now Japan wasn't about to surrender because in their culture, they don't believe in surrender. They believe in dying honorably. So they were gonna continue to go ahead and fight us. But we dropped the two boom booms and that was the end of that. Fast forward to 2026, we have an American president that offered to pay for Greenland. Greenland said no. So then he came out and said, well, you know what, we can take it militarily. And Greenland still said no. Now Greenland is a territory of Denmark. Denmark is in NATO. There is an agreement in NATO that anybody that attacks a NATO nation, all the countries in NATO, will stand and fight with that country, even if the country was a member of NATO or is a member of NATO. Now we're seeing troops from other countries converge onto Greenland to protect Greenland from us. And there's people on the right all excited about this. Like, yeah, we gonna get them. We got the war weapons. We got the military. We got drones, all this other stuff. And they so excited about it. But see, the Western world has changed since World War II. For America to maintain its empire, we need the cooperation of nations in the West, in NATO. Why, Goddess Mia? Well, let me tell you why. It's because we need access to our military bases. We need access to airspace. We also need intel. Britain has one of the best spy networks out here on the planet. If we do not have intelligence from our allies, we are flying in the dark. We blind. And if they shut down their airspaces and the military bases that we have over there in these other countries, we are also in trouble. But there's more. They can also shut down the waterway passages. So if we can't go through their waters, we can't go through their air, we're having issues. Not only are we going to have issues with Navy and Air Force, but also trade. If they close down the shipping lanes, America is screwed. But wait, there's more. They can also impose sanctions on us and they can also drop our bonds because a lot of these countries hold United States Treasury bonds. And if they start to drop the bonds, then the confidence in the dollar goes and here comes recession, Great Depression. We can go into something that makes the Great Depression look like nothing. Not to mention boycott of American products, and other countries can ban us, United States citizens, from going to their countries. They can also ban our American companies from working over there in their country, which would bring us back down some more. So while you guys are out here creaming for a military fight because white people just tend to be so fucking violent, you don't understand that the geopolitics of this world has changed. The geopolitics of this world has changed. There are multiple tools where they can use them all combined together to crush us into dust. And who suffers the most? The American people. Rightfully so, because this dumbass country voted for that fucking moron in office. And I'm not just talking about 2024. I'm talking about this shit has been stirring since 2016. Because racism is a hell of a drug. And these elites that are stealing our money right now knew that all they had to do was feed you guys some of this drug and they can have whatever the fuck they want. Now, I'm not gonna give the West a pass, right? Because when we were out here fucking with Browns, they didn't do much. They didn't care. They said a couple of words here, a couple of words there. But as long as you were messing with brown people, they didn't give a fuck. But the minute that you said you're gonna mess with the country of Denmark, whose territory is Greenland, and these people are white, Denmark, white, yeah, they're like, hold up, you can't come for us. We white, we just like you. You are cousins, remember? But no, Donald Trump has been compromised. All of this plays into the hands of Putin. So we all know what he possibly could be compromised with from the little bit of knowledge that we've gotten from the E-Files and also from that interview from Sasha Riley. So y'all get really excited about this whole we taking Greenland like this is gonna be real easy for us, because it's not. Stephen Miller, that Yahtzee's in the ear of this motherfucking man, making him think that we have control dominance over the entire world. We do not. The only reason we have empire is because of the cooperation of the West. Without that, our empire falls, crumbles. So if he goes into Greenland, we will crumble. And to be completely honest, these other countries wouldn't even have to shoot a fucking shot to destroy America. But yeah, keep having these fantasies like Call of Duty, like y'all gonna go over there and do some shit. Yeah, okay. See, American white men think that they are the boss of all white men around the world. What the white men around the world are telling these American white men, no the fuck you're not. We about to see a lot of white on white crime, and the white people around the world ain't about that. They don't want to see people that look like them keep getting killed. Eventually, they're going to push back. That's all I have to say. I know this was a little bit of a long one, but hey, history cannot be told in 1 minute. Just can't. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Remember, diversity equal power. We can change the world when we work together and protect black women. And I would like to say that 86% of black people are not about this shit. Deuce!